The Thunder Report from 107.7 The Franchise.
Greetings, Thunder fans. The LA Clippers are in town. They arrived last night and talked to the media before their shoot-around today. Blake Griffin would not speak with the media. No reason was given, but we'll hear from Chris Paul and others coming up on today's Thunder Report. Quick turnaround, Coach. What's the biggest concern about that?
Well, you always are worried about the legs, but we've had a day and a half, off, I guess. So they went through a 7-game series too. They didn't have to do the travel. But other than that, that's it.
Doc, how's Chris and how are you guys in health-wise?
We're pretty good. Chris looks good. It looks like he's moving pretty good. He played a lot of minutes the other night, came out of it and did well, and he feels pretty good.
Is Turk out for a while? You would assume?
Yeah, I don't know. They say day to day,
Okay.
but I don't know what that actually means. Just watching him move, he's not going to play in either of the first 2 games, that's for sure.
Coach, when you look at Kevin's game in the first series, from the first 4 games to the last 3, what's the difference in what you've seen?
Well, I just thought he was more aggressive. I thought he figured out how Tony was guarding him. I mean, Tony Allen is, I think, the best guard defender in the league, or one of them. And so I just thought he'd start using his length more and making quicker decisions.
Doc, what do you need to see from the reserves, the bench players?
Huh?
What do you need to see from the reserves this series?
A little bit more. I thought they were spotty. Some played well. DC was phenomenal throughout the series, I thought. And I thought Baby, in the minutes he played was really good. I liked Danny in Game 7 in the first half. I thought he was terrific. So, just their continuity. When you limit the rotation, they don't play with the same group as usual. So they have to get used to that a little bit.
Is that something that you're going to have to think about, how to extend their time versus?
Yeah, because this is a tougher one. I mean, it's every other night throughout until, if there's a Game 7, I think that's the only break in this. So, listen, you play heavy minutes in the playoffs. You don't travel as much, and so you get more rest. But, some of the guys will definitely have to step up.
Does it help because you also get longer timeouts in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, they are long. I don't know. I don't know if it helps me. I'm ready to get back to playing. It probably does help the players, though.
Reggie, I think the last 3 games against Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
A little bit against
Yeah.
Durant,
Yeah, he's long. I think, listen, Kevin Durant's the best scorer in the league, and we just came off maybe the other one with Curry. So I think, when you're playing Durant, I think the whole team's going to have to guard him at some point. Everyone's going to get a piece of him because he's that good. Yeah, well, he's a shooter. He spaces the floor. He has veteran. He's been around for a long time. He's tough. Karan's a tough guy, good guy, great teammate. So I think he has a lot to them. That was a great pickup for them.
Do you think that he didn't fit in kind of with your vision?
No, I just thought we needed to get another player, and we needed him to do that. So we needed the shooting at the 2-guard spot at the time, and that whole deal was all involved in that. So, I like Karan.
Can you talk about the evolution of Blake's game and what you've seen from him this year?
He's just gotten better. He's shooting the ball much better. I think his passing has been unleashed this year. I think, for me, that's his biggest improvement. And then defensively, I think he's made a big step as well. So I just think Blake is still young, and he's just going to keep getting better and better.
Like now, to win, you said you wanted to win so badly to continue the season. Now the focus is back on the court. What is that like for you guys?
I don't know. Everything is happening so fast. You really haven't had time to reflect on much of anything. After that Game 7, it was, enjoy it tonight, but tomorrow we got to get ready for OKC.
Your health, hamstring, thumb, everything.
Good. I'm ready to go tonight.
Yeah, it looked like it the other night. You've been taking us out with all the different stuff.
Every day you ask me, I say I'm good to go.
You guys are going to play a game less than 48 hours after playing more than a high game. How do you guys typically get it back again for this series?
You just do it. Some of the stuff is, obviously all you guys are professionals and you have jobs to do. You fly and travel and you still have to get a story. This is what we do, so tonight game 1 on the road. It'd be a big game for us.
We don't have to worry about carrying TJ around. You guys got a bond here, man.
We're getting non-answers from players.
I think for us, we just got to come in and try to be the aggressors. You know, that's one thing that we can take from Game 7 is that we were sort of on attack all night long and try not to wait to Game 7. Try to do that every night.
What's the difference in trying to defend Steph versus trying to defend Russell?
Yeah, you know, obviously they're very different. Steph obviously does a lot more running around and stuff like that, but Russ is a tough cover in that, you know, he can post up, and Russ has a very short memory, you know, so he's one of those guys that just stays on attack, you know, for 48 minutes. Every play that's called, you know, he's obviously always looking for his teammates, but he's just always in attack.
Do you look forward to those kind of matchups?
Yeah, I definitely get excited about them, but I also understand that it's not one-on-one. Luckily for me, it's not, but it's one of those things where, like I say, my college coach used to always say it's a team game played by individuals, so everybody has to do their part.
No, they got handed our book on Sunday too. You know what I mean? So it's not like they swept Memphis and they've been waiting on us. Both teams won the game 7. They even had some overtime games, but the only thing we had to travel. But you know, it's the NBA. It's gonna be like that. We are fairly young guys, and just gotta be ready to play. Both teams are tired. Everybody's banged up. That's just the NBA. But we'll be ready to play.
Did you feel mentally refreshed to start a new series and kind of leave all that behind you?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you advance, you know, you feel like a weight's lifted off your shoulders, but you can't celebrate too much because you have another opponent in less than 48 hours, as you can see. But, you know, we just got to be ready. We've seen these guys 4 times this year. We split the season series. So we know what they do. They know what we do, so we just got to be ready to play. That's it.
It's a late start at 8:30 tip-off. That means the TotallyTickets.com countdown to tip-off presented by Homeland and Bank 7 starts at 7:30 at Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill. Join John Rohde, Desmond Mason, and me at 7:30 tonight. We hope to see you. That's today's Thunder Report. Thunder up. Good luck in tonight's game, and thanks for listening to 107.7 The Franchise.